What's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my entire portfolio at the moment, how many shares of each company do I own, and what am I going to be buying going into 2025, and what positions do I want to be starting in the new year. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not telling you to like, subscribe, or do any of that. Just thank you for watching the video and let's just get right into it. So first on the list is Meta, right? So it's actually not one of my biggest positions, and I do definitely want to be growing this. I only have 4 shares. That says, wow, it's really not that much, and I'm going to be definitely growing this going into 2025. Whatever opportunity I get, when we get like a dip in the stock, I'm just going to be buying. It's one of my top 3 stocks. I made a video earlier about it, the top 3 stocks I'm buying, going into quarter 4. They already had their earnings, and it was phenomenal, right? So I'm just going to be picking up more and more shares because I just love Meta. All right, next on the list is Nvidia, right? So this is one of my bigger positions. I think it is definitely my top 3 position. And yeah, so I currently own 77 shares of Nvidia, so much larger position. I love Nvidia. I also made a video, the top 3 stocks I'm buying. And that was in the video. I have many reasons to go over. I could make a whole video, which I did. And yeah, so it's an amazing company, and I'm definitely going to be buying more. After the DeepSeek dip, I'm just buying more and more. All right, next on the list is Palantir, right? So Palantir, I also own exactly 77 shares of, which is a coincidence, right? Yeah, another big position in my portfolio. I love Palantir, right? I'm not buying this stock as head over heels as I am for many other stocks like Nvidia and Meta, but it's still a big part of my portfolio, and I love the business model of Palantir. I think it's going to be the future. I have a lot of hope in this company, and Alex Karp, he's an amazing CEO. I love his way of thinking, and just great company in general. All right, so now we are at my biggest position in the portfolio, if I'm looking correctly. And guess what that is? Make a guess right now. That is Sofi, right? Sofi, it's got to be one of my favorite stocks, just in general, right? I picked up this stock when it was only a baby. It was only $8. And, it's still a baby. It's still going to grow. There's still a lot of room to grow. But yeah, now we're officially profitable. 2024 was our best year according to Anthony Noto, and I took advantage of the dip in the stock after the earnings, just because they had a little bit lower EPS guidance than what was expected. That's an amazing reason to still buy the stock. And yeah, so I currently, of SoFi, I have 893 shares, and I will be growing this. I will be growing this like crazy. All right, so the next stock in my portfolio is Tesla, right? So I'm sure you could have guessed that too. I actually haven't made too much of an in-depth video on Tesla. I just mentioned they're having earnings, and I went over, a couple of their financials, but nothing too crazy. And I'm definitely going to make a video about Tesla in the future. But right now, I currently own 22 shares. So it is quite a big position in my portfolio, and I'm definitely looking to buy more shares in the future. Even though they might have not have had the best quarter, the recent quarter, I still have a lot of hope in the company. I think that Elon Musk, I think that they're full self-driving. He predicted that's going to come in early as June in Texas. And I think it's going to be much better than Waymo. I think it's definitely going to be more cost efficient than Waymo. That's been proven. So yeah, I'm honestly really happy about this stock. I'm going to be buying going into 2025, but definitely not like as, head over heels as much of my other companies. So the next stock on my portfolio is Amazon, right? And Amazon, I did make a video, of the top 3 stocks that I'm buying going into 2025, and Amazon was one of them, along with, Nvidia and Meta. But Amazon, wow, it's just the fact that I only have 11 shares of Amazon is absolutely it's so sad. And I need more shares of this company. Honestly, I'd say to myself that it's always, you should just start investing now. But, even me, I like to wait for a good dip to get a good deal in the stock. So, but yeah, so realistically in the next year, I'm just going to be buying more and more shares of Amazon. But I have 3 leap options on Amazon already. So even though it's only 11 shares I own, I have a lot more value worth of Leap options, but I definitely need to get that number up for the amount of shares I own, because seriously, Amazon is just a key stock you need to have in your portfolio. If you're not owning Amazon, it's seriously Amazon and Meta. Those are two companies that you realistically you can't go wrong. It's like both have amazing business models. Both Amazon with the AWS and Meta with its new Llama model. It's realistically these companies aren't getting disrupted. I even said I imagined a universe where Nvidia could be disrupted, and that's basically almost what happened on Monday. But I said, listen, it's not going to happen for a Meta or an Amazon. I just can't imagine it. I realistically can't imagine it, and you're not going to be regretting buying Amazon shares, in 5 years from now. Like, just think about it like that too. All right, and the next stock in my portfolio is actually PayPal, and I used to be a huge fan of PayPal stock when I first started investing, and I actually only have 8 shares worth of this company, so it's actually it's literally under $1,000 worth of shares, but so far it's done pretty well for me. I think PayPal is a great business model, just like Sofi is a great fintech company, but I don't know, I'm not too much of a big fan of this company. It's realistically, I don't know. I don't see too big growth. If you know me, I like to invest in all the companies that are like, focused on creating innovation and like new products that have never been seen before. Such as an Nvidia or a Sofi, right? Like one of the first ever, all online digital banks. Like that's awesome, right? Like, but PayPal it just feels like it's not the craziest company, but they're still putting up great numbers over the past couple quarters financially. Their net income has grown pretty steadily, but other than that, I don't know. Seems like not a bad stock, but obviously I could definitely be wrong. You might love this stock, and that's totally perfect. That's amazing. All right, so the last stock in my portfolio that I own shares of, yep, is new stock, right? NU, new holdings, not NEW, but NU, right? The fintech company. So I made a whole video on new, and I even showed that Warren Buffett is investing in this company himself, right? Like the stock recently just had a big dip because of the macroeconomic situation in Brazil, which this company's based in. And even Warren Buffett was buying more and more because we realized that this little economic situation that investors are worried about, it's not going to matter in the future. And we're taking advantage of like 30% off price on this company. I made a whole video on this company, why I love it so much. Why, it's just, it's literally the SoFi of Brazil, as well as Mexico and Colombia. And frankly, they're doing better numbers financially than SoFi, not just like market cap size, like amount of money, but the percentage growth of their revenue and their customer count over the quarters has just been, oh my gosh, so amazing. And I'm so hyped to see their earnings. I think it's in 2 weeks from now. Oh my gosh. But new stock, how many shares do I own? I own 427 shares currently, but trust me, that number, oh, it's going up. This, new, it's a buy, right? It's a buy. I said, new and SoFi and Amazon and Meta, those are all just buys, right? Like okay, I like Nvidia and Tesla, but I'm a little bit weary of those companies. But come on, like new and SoFi, like just give me more shares. I just need more shares of them. So now I'm gonna be going into companies that I would want to realistically start a position in going into the new year. And of those companies, the first one is Shopify, right? SHOP, Shop. Right now it's at $119 per share. I just want to get my hands on these shares because, man, SoFi, literally, honestly, just think about it. You go to any store on Instagram, you wanna purchase a product from someone, you will always see in the top right corner that little shopping bag. That means it's a Shopify store. Oh my gosh, the customer count on Shopify has just been quarter over quarter. They've just been doing amazing, right? When is their earnings? Let me check. Yeah, so their earnings is the 11th of February, so next week. So that's going to be pretty awesome to see. Their earnings estimate, their EPS 0.428. Like I'm telling you, they're gonna be beating that. That's an easy number for Shopify to beat. If you ask me, they've had past wow past 2 quarters they've had just an immense beats in their profits. So wow, wow. I'm really excited. If Shopify does go down on earnings, I'm just gonna take that as a buy. I'm just gonna take advantage of that. All right, so another position that I would love to start in 2025 is Roblox stock. So, you know, it's funny enough, I was doing research on Roblox a couple months ago, right? So what I noticed from my research from Roblox was that Meta and Roblox are working hand in hand right now, as well as they're doing a partnership with Shopify. So I'm pretty happy about that. As someone who's played Roblox a lot in the past, I see that Roblox can be a place for brands to promote their products. And because realistically, Roblox not just like a game where it's not like a set game. It's kind of like where you create, right? You can create things, and companies can integrate their brands, and it's really easy to market on Roblox as I've seen. If you've played the game, I think you understand. You've probably seen brands, like branding events, going on inside the game. I think it's great. And Meta wants to try to put its metaverse into that. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. As well as they're slowly becoming profitable. Their net revenue is expected to grow going into the next couple quarters. And I'm really excited for their earnings. It's on, yeah, so the 6th of February, so that's next week. I'm pretty excited. I think that might be Monday. I'm not for sure, but past 2 quarters they've had beats, on their earnings, their EPS. So I'm I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see what's gonna happen. But the only thing is right now I only have I actually bought a call option, a leap option in Roblox. I think it was only like $2,000 worth of a contract that expires in June, right? But wow, it's absolutely good. It's honestly trading view. I'm looking at what stocks have had like the in my like watch list have had the biggest jumps, and wow, Roblox has just been steady through all of this. So I'm just like, wow. So, I think it's a great company. A lot of people tell me, why are you buying Roblox? That's stupid. Listen, even though they're not profitable yet, I still see a great opportunity in Roblox. And yeah, so the last thing I want to talk about, I don't have any other stocks realistically that I'm thinking about to make a position in, but what I am thinking about is buying more leap options, right? So I had said in the past couple of videos, I think I've just been mentioning this. I wanted to wait to buy more leap options after quarter four, and now we're kind of we're getting into quarter four. We're kind of at the front end, but I would say towards like the end of quarter four, I'm gonna start investing more in leap options. Once I get more of a grasp of a company's financials and their I want to listen to all the companies' conference calls, and be more secure about the companies in order to place leaps on these companies. So yeah, I just want to, as well as with my shares, I just want to get leap options in like Amazon, Meta, Sofi. I just want to even have just more invested, and like as like while I have my shares, I can also make some short-term gains as well. So I feel like that'd be amazing too. And yeah, so that's pretty much it right now. Let me know in the comments what stocks that you guys own. Maybe you disagree with me on a stock. Please tell me. You can always correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about anything. I'd love to, I love to be wrong because I love to learn. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and good luck in this next year. I'll see you.